if Gal Gadot wanted to sit down with you and watch She-Hulk again, would you do it?
Hey, get out. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching
So
this.
full of shit.
No, I'm not.
How dare
Shit.
you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what you would say.
You
If
can
Gal
go.
invited me, I'm watching a Trump speech with her. So look.
Man, welcome back. So great to have you guys listening. So great to have the panel with me tonight. And first of all, I want to welcome back Megan the Oracle. Welcome back.
What? I'm back. Hey.
You know how many names we screwed up in pronunciation because you weren't here the past couple weeks?
I do, and you're lucky I'm here.
Yeah. We're very happy to have you back. Very happy to have you back. QP, man. What's going on, Judge?
Nothing. I'm just waiting, waiting for things to settle with the house. In a good place right now.
Yeah? How's that? Did the offer get accepted and all the rest of that? Is everything moving forward?
Yeah, just waiting.
Awesome. That's great, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. I can wait
man.
Unpack all my stuff that I have in boxes, comic book wise, I've accumulated over all the years. Just haven't had room.
That's gonna be so. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be relieving. You got to get one of those. Mike, you got to get him that retina scanner link so he can get his comic book room set up properly.
I got to get me one because mine ain't set up either. And I've been in my house 2 years now, and they're still sitting in boxes looking at me all dusty. You don't hurry up.
Yeah. Oh, how you doing, Mike? Since I got you
Mighty fine. Just happy to be here.
Did you guys get those crazy temperatures in your area today? Super, super hot.
Yeah. But it's been just hot and a little rain here or there, but it was still hot when it was raining. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's just been a really warm week. I say hot week.
Yeah. Here where I live in the western part of North Carolina, summers usually peak out around between 85 and 87 degrees. That's as hot as you're going to get. It got up to 98 degrees here the past couple of days, which is standard for where Megan lives. And
that's standard for where I'm at too. That's pretty standard for us. We stay mid upper 90s around here.
Yeah. It doesn't get that hot up here, but it was scorching hot. And speaking of, untamed weather, Rob, your weather is just weird. It could snow on a Monday and be 103 degrees on a Wednesday.
Yep. We always have a saying here is that you'll get all 4 seasons in a day in Nevada.
How you doing, man? Doing good?
Yeah, doing good. Adapting to the new vehicle. It's good to have air conditioning.
Sweet.
But it's certainly not as convenient as those old mail trucks, I would say, working out of a van with multiple doors. But I'll get used to it. I think in the long run, I'll be faster with it. And in the long run, it'll be better for my health to have a vehicle like that, too.
Hell yeah. That's good, man. It's good to see you guys. It's good, man. Me, I'm doing good. I regrettably, I washed my truck today, and then it rained on it. But that was it. But I also cut the grass, and that was a great thing altogether. But I'm going to the lake next week to hang out at the lake, so it's going to be a good time. I'm going to be about 45 minutes from you, Megan.
Hey, where?
Hartwell.
I don't know where that is.
Lake Hartwell. It's between it's right there on the Georgia-South Carolina line.
Oh, yes, I do know where that is.
So yeah, I'll be right there next week. But man, let's jump into this. Let's talk about some good stuff. Let's lead off with Mission Impossible. Rob's seen it, and so far I hear it's really good. We've got this, and we're going to talk about Oppenheimer in a little bit, maybe some Barbie. Well, let's start off with Mission Impossible. Rob, what did you think of this movie, man? I heard some really good things about it.
It's pretty good. The premise is interesting. Not your typical bad guy, I would say, which is good because I think they've kind of ran out of, your typical mustache twisting villains that they usually go through. Honestly, I think Philip Seymour Hoffman was probably the best villain that they've ever had on the show, to be honest. And that was in the third movie.
The third one? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the third one. But yeah, this one was good. The action was really good. I took note that there was a very big car chase in this movie that happens in the same place where a really big car chase in Fast and Furious 10 in Venice, and the one for Dead Reckoning was filmed so much better. The cinematography was so much better. You can tell it was all practical effects. It wasn't all really shitty CGI like they did in Fast X. Yeah, and I think they've caught on to the meme of Tom Cruise's running.
Yeah,
because they did a certain scene in there that was just hilarious, and they had to have known that they did it as a joke. It's not really a spoiler, but so the people were trying to. There was a couple people looking for him in an airport, and they see him from the ground floor looking around, and then the camera zooms up to windows on the outside of the airplane, and you just see him doing his full knee to elbow run as fast as he can across those windows up at the top.
So you're saying his running form is better than Ezra's?
Yeah.
For a 60-year-old man, that man can run.
Yep.
My 6-year-old runs better than him, man.
And yeah, if you guys get a chance, they put out a lot of it, I think, on Twitter and maybe on Paramount also. But the behind the scenes of that motorcycle jump that they did,
yeah,
man, they put in a lot to do that. I think he did like 500 base jumps and like 5,000 other jumps, and he's did that jump like 6 times. They filmed it to get it right.
Jeez, this is his production company, isn't it?
He
does his own. He owns his own production company.
Yeah, yeah.
When did he start doing all these stunts and everything? Like, he wasn't doing all this from the beginning. It just seems like
Mission Impossible. When he did that free. I know the big one was when he did the free climb. I think it was Mission Impossible 2.
The worst
and they
one.
Made they made a big deal about it.
Well, not just pertaining to this movie, but just stunts in general. Like, when did he start doing all this? Like, I guess it's pretty much the norm now, but I don't remember when he started doing this. Like,
I mean, he did them all in all of
Eyes
them.
Wide
I'm pretty
Shut.
sure.
I thought it was when he joined the Illuminati. It was in his contract, his Illuminati contract.
What is? Oh, it's Scientology.
Yeah,
you had to look it up too. You're like, yeah, buddy.
No, I remember he was part of some weirdo group, and there was this Scientology. Yeah, the Hollywood religion.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he believes that he has the ability to float and live forever.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I recommend seeing the movie though. Haley Atwell does a great job.
Kudos to her buttons.
Yeah, they're holding on for dear life. The train sequence was really good in this one, and they left it clear and open for the Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Right.
Which is delayed.
Everything's delayed. Golly. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Good, man. Thanks for the review. It definitely, looks like I love the mission movies. They're just not something that I jump at. I'll definitely watch it when I get a chance, but it's not something I'm going to jump at. Oppenheimer. Who's seen Oppenheimer?
Quincy? I did.
Your camera's black, so I can't see you.
Yeah.
It's all good. Tell me about it, man. What do you think?
It was one of these artsy fartsy type film, and I mean that in a good way. It was like a film, and I loved it. It's not going to be for everybody though. Whopping 3 hours, so Mike, you're out.
I had no plans to see anyway.
But it was really, really, really good. It was about scientist. I can't remember his first name, but him building the bomb. That the fallout after was the meat of it, because it turned into like a philosophical thing, and it got into America, the war machine, and a bunch of very interesting things. Like, it was a very good movie. It was a very good movie. It looked good. It might not be easy to follow because there are a lot of names. You might not remember the faces with the names, but it was really good. It was really good. Like one of the better films I've seen this year. And I've been in the theater a couple times this year. But I liked it a lot. If in another life, in another multiverse, I was all into science growing up. Like won awards all in school. I was all about that. So that appealed to me. So I loved it. I really did.
Were you a Bill Nye science person or a Mr. Wizard's World?
Neither. Like I was just
Magic School Bus.
No, I was just in school. Like I was into the books. My mom, I think I mentioned, she was a teacher. Like I was just into science for the pure science of it. Like I didn't follow those shows until my kids started watching them. So like,
okay,
they played them in my class.
Yeah, I hate Magic School Bus. FYI, I hate that show. I really do.
You don't like Miss Frizzle?
Nope.
She put those kids in harm's way daily. Yo,
I've never watched one episode of that. Never.
Yeah.
Really?
The one where the salmon jizzes on them?
Nah.
Terrible.
Hard
Terrible.
pass.
But it's that's what happened.
Yeah,
They came out with the eggs and then got fertilized.
Yeah, well, it was still disturbing. Funny, insightful, very informative, but disturbing. Oh man.
Apparently, if you remember it from the movie, when they were picking the sites to bomb, and one of the guys didn't want him to bomb a certain town because that was where he honeymooned or whatever. That's actual fact that actually happened.
Oh wow.
It's good. Yeah, really good
That's
looking
deep.
film. Yeah.
I remember people freaking out because Christopher Nolan's like, I didn't use CGI for any of the movie. And it's like, but you let off an atomic bomb. So
What-
were you
what
really
did you use
doing
instead?
A-bombs?
Yeah.
What the hell?
But that's a lie, though. There was a
Those poor
scene
people.
at the end that he had to have been. It had to have been CGI. Showed the world burning. So pretty sure he didn't do that. And
He just looked
For
at
real.
Twitter and figured out the world was burning. Just took a screenshot of it.
yeah, good. Yeah, good flick. Good flick. But
Good
it's
deal,
not,
man.
It's not going to be for everybody, though.
Nah, 3 hours? That ain't for a lot of folks.
Well, not even the time. Just the subject matter. There's no action. There's talking, discussion,
Artsy-fartsy.
science, yeah, film, all that stuff. Now there was, what's the girl's name?
Florence Pugh.
Yeah, you get a couple of frontal shots of her.
Sex scenes.
Yeah, Oppenheimer had her open.
Like
Yeah,
nude
couple
frontal, full
scenes.
frontal.
Yeah, yeah,
He had
Best
an
thing I
affair with
heard
her.
about this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
yeah. It snuck up on me. I was like,
It
oh,
just got interesting. Let's talk about that.
hello. Yeah,
Oh, Florence Pugh. Good
Mhm.
grief.
yeah.
Man,
That's an endorsement.
it is. I'd sign off on that. I'll buy that for $1.
Apparently, if you took her character out because of there's a suicide in the movie too, right?
Yeah.
If you took her character out of the movie, it would go from a rated R to a rated PG, just because
Jesus.
of what her character brings to the movie.
Yeah, she's very flexible.
Shout out to her. Kudos to you. Cheers. Cheers, Miss Pugh. To you.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I was looking around, like, "Where's my?" I went by myself, and I was like, "Is my wife here?" Like that because I was like, I'm really paying attention. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So
That's funny.
yeah,
Go.
Let's get into I know Quincy's been kind of
I'm
chomping
calmer
a bit on
now.
this one.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
calmer
calmer
now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Secret Invasion ended Wednesday, and Marvel did not stick the landing. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I did enjoy the final episode. It needed more finesse, needed more time, and it needed less bullshit. But I like the way that it ended. I think that it needed more time, a little bit more finesse, like I said. But it was 5 episodes out of 6 were amazing. The 6th one was was a C at best. So Quincy, man, go ahead. Let me hear it, man. I want to hear it.
So sports analogy, they fumbled at the goal line. So like I really, and I've been saying this for weeks, I really liked the show, but it was all about how it ended. I said that last week. I've been saying it. I'm gonna watch it again. I am gonna watch it again, but I just had a weird feeling after watching it. It just was. I think I said a day ago, like, the question was, where did the budget? Because apparently Oppenheimer's budget was half of that show, and they were like, "What? Like, where did the
More
budget
than
go?"
half.
Yeah, so they're like, "Where did the budget go?" And the budget went to Disney. They couldn't help it, and I think I said it exactly this way. I'm gonna say it again. They couldn't help but bust their CGI nut on this show, and like I did not like the. I just didn't. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. And like Samuel L. Jackson was really good. The guy who played with Talos, he was good.
Mhm.
The villain was good. Amelia was good. Everybody was good. It was a very like one of their better acted show / movie. Set pieces were good and all that. It just didn't resolve itself in a satisfying way. Like the fight, I think they could have done without that.
I like the fight.
I
Actually,
hated it.
that was my favorite
Oh
part.
God, I was losing my mind. Like I was losing my mind. Like I really was. Like
so overpowered.
I was just like
I
so.
loved
So
it.
here's the thing. We're never going to see her again.
No.
Right.
We're never going to see her again. Like you I'm not going down this road, but I was just.
That's why we're here. Go down the road.
So like I'm being a stickler, and I'm aware of this, but no, I'm not going down this road. But it just wasn't. Overall, it's still one of their better shows. It's just it did not end well. So Think lost the 6 seasons, 5 terrific seasons,
Jeez.
and then a crap 6th season. And
Or Game of Thrones.
you
last
can go to that
crap.
too. I don't know why. I don't know what the challenge is resolving and resolving these stories. I'm gonna watch it again, see if the pain in my stomach and my head goes away. But overall, I would still tell someone to watch this show, but I just didn't feel the ending at all.
I would give it a B minus. I would give it a B minus for a grade.
It was not. It wasn't She-Hulk. It wasn't Miss Marvel to me. I watch it over Moon Knight, but like it's just maybe I'm hoping maybe I missed something in that last episode. I'm watching it again, but I wasn't happy when I watched it on Wednesday. I just wasn't.
What's your grade?
C+.
Oh, okay. Same range.
Yeah.
Anybody else finish it off? Anybody else even?
I did. I'm gonna say C. I haven't been here since you guys started talking about it, but I love Olivia Colman. She was the British. I love a lot of the things she does.
Hilarious.
She was such a lovable biatch. She's
so good in everything she does.
Mm-hmm.
And the last episode, I was on the floor because I don't know if any of you guys are Eddie Izzard fans. They were a comedian back in they're still a comedian. And in the 90s, they did a special called Dress to Kill, and 100% she stole a joke from Dress to Kill. She literally said cake or death to the person, and I just started laughing so hard because that's one of the big jokes. It's like cake or death. It's like cake please.
Oh,
but
goodness.
Yeah, so I was rolling on the floor. But yeah, just
to see.
It just I don't know. I didn't love it. It just dragged on, and I just it was well acted, but it didn't feel like spycraft. It didn't feel like, I don't know. It just it was nothing that I thought it would be better. So I was just disappointed all around.
I mean, for me, I would have had the scrolls get away, and you're second guessing where they are for the next 10 years or whatever. I again, I realized how much I missed Fury. Like, he was good. Samuel Jackson was just good. He was good.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam was good. He was probably the best part for me.
Yeah.
It would have been better if we found out Dermot Mulroney was some other kind of alien at the end. That, like, that's why he went after the, like, was like, oh, we got to kill all the Skrulls, you know, like that. That way that he could, like, it would just make more, at least in my mind, it would have made more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have, like, the Kree Skrulls, like, it would have been, but I don't know.
You could have got, there is, that's actually not a bad idea. There's a shapeshifter on the Imperial Guard for the Shi'ar. You could have threw something in there like that. Like, and I think there's one in the Kree too. But
because I just thought that would have made it a lot more interesting versus him just. I don't know. That's just my two cents.
I mean, you're right, because one thing that I have been seeing is that there wasn't enough episodes. Like, okay, so you deal with, I guess, what you feel is the immediate issue, but the overarching thing is that you have millions of scrolls here, and they're still out there. Like, don't resolve anything. Like, have the show connect to a movie or to another show, God forbid. It was, yeah. It was a fun, another fumble. A good show. It was still a good show to me. I'm gonna give it a B. Forget the C plus. B. I'm gonna give it a B. It was good. It was good. But
Mike, did you finish it off?
I did finish it. I watched the whole thing. And everybody's pretty much hit that right on the nose. The whole show for me, I'm basing it just off Sam Jackson. That was the best part. I've always loved Sam Jackson, and like any chance I get to see him as Nick Fury is just an extra plus. This is one of them things that I think they said that I heard that the writer was instructed not to read the original storyline.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's evident that he didn't. I don't know if he even watched any of the previous movies. He just was told just to make something. And if you look at it by itself, I'm okay with that. If you look at it just not connecting, even though they tried to connect it, I'm fine with it. But I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Like I said, I would give it just a straight C. Maybe higher just on Sam Jackson. I didn't like the relationship with him and the Skrull. It didn't do much for me. Now I'm gonna talk about the Super Skrull thing at the end. I didn't enjoy that. I was just happy. I did not. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I don't think they needed that many powers. They should have locked it down to just 4 powers, and it kind of should have been just random. Like, you didn't know which 4 you want to get. That way, the fight would have seemed a little bit. You couldn't predict how it was going to go. And then it didn't need to be permanent. Or if even if it was, that was fine. But still, 4 powers would have been sufficient. All those powers, like damn near everybody in every Marvel, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
That was super OP.
I'm sorry, Mike. To your Super Skrull thing. So, like, what I was thinking, like, if you wanted 2 super powered Skrulls, like, that's fine, because there are 2. It's the Power Skrull and it's the Super Skrull. Like, you could have, and they have 4 powers each. You could have just broken out with that, and then you killed. I don't know what kind of commitment this guy had to Marvel, but you killed another villain. And I just don't like that.
Why he died, Quincy? You know why he died?
Why?
Bad hairline. You did not.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
And all that DNA that he had in him, and he died.
Yeah, nobody had a healing factor. Nobody.
Oh my God!
He had the extremist. That should have healed him, right?
So yeah, he had. Oh wait, she had it too. Yeah, they had. Like, I don't know how any of them would die that easily.
but didn't he get shot earlier in the season and healed himself right away? He got shot in the head.
Well, yeah, the extremist thing. Yeah, he had Groot. He had the extremist.
I don't understand.
He already had powers. Yeah, and then it was 4, I thought. I don't remember. Like, one was something from Asgard. But then he had that, and then the Avengers, the Harvest on top of that. But so did she. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
You know, Rob, did you watch it? Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think?
Meh.
Yeah,
he didn't.
I'll give it a C, like everyone else. I mean, the end of the day, you guys mentioned everything, but the only thing I would point out is, like, this is like an episode of The Simpsons where it starts with something, it ends with something, and it's not going to affect anything, and nobody cares.
There you go. You know what? One thing that struck me weird is that the Kree all of a sudden want to have peace talks after all that happened. I'm like, this is shitty writing. All of a sudden. Now Sam is ready to go back.
Oh, crap, we have a movie coming out soon. We need to tie it in real quick. Oh, let's throw it in at the very end of the last episode. Oh, by the way, the Kree are doing a peace talk or something. I don't know.
Exactly. I was like, what in the hell? Can we just put this in real quick? It's like a Pop-Tart added to your breakfast. It's like, just throw a Pop-Tart in. But yeah, it was not the greatest. It wasn't the worst by far, but 5 out of 6. Very good. You know, Megan didn't think it was too much spycraft or enough spycraft. I thought it was just enough. I think I agree with Mike. Sam Jackson sold it. Don Cheadle was having way too much fun being an asshole that he was.
Mentioning that, like, what do you think about that? Him being a Skrull for all that time. They're saying around Civil War. He's been gone since Civil War, is what I've been reading.
Oh, I read it after Endgame.
No, they're saying the director said Civil War because
he belly flopped on the field.
Yeah, because his legs weren't working when they pulled him out.
Is there any particular reason why they didn't say it in the show?
Because I don't know.
Budget constraints.
The thing I read was because he would have had doctor's appointments afterwards for that, and he was in he had the leg braces in Endgame, and so it would be the next it would be between these two, or between this and Falcon Winter Soldier was when he got taken, because he was just walking around in that.
They what I had read, he was in a hospital gown. He was snatched out after the crash in Civil War. Yeah. And he doesn't know that Tony's dead, the invasion, he don't know nothing. So, like, I mean, honestly, I'm looking forward to that Armor War movie. Yeah, I like Don Cheadle. It would be that would actually be an interesting storyline there.
When do you think they took Ross? Because I'm thinking they took that. What's her name? Actually, it wasn't actually whatever. In Black Panther, when he got taken from the car, it wasn't actually her.
Wait, you're talking about the agent, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said Ross, and I started thinking about Thunderbolt Ross.
I thought about Ross too. I didn't think about Everett Ross.
I'm sorry, Everett. Yeah. He turned to Rhodey and was like, "How long have you been here?"
Yeah, that's a good question. I wanted them to find T'Challa in there.
That'd be a rewatch.
That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted them to find T'Challa. I would love that. Or even Shuri. That would explain why she couldn't have cured the virus, or that killed him at the end.
Yeah.
That was their out, but I would have loved that. I think the Super Skrull, whatever, however the procedure went down to get it, however the procedure went down to make them what they were, they should still only settle down to 4 random powers. Like right now, she should have the powers, but whenever she's done with the whole procedure, she's done healing, whatever, it should only be 4 left. I could only maintain 4 powers.
Yeah,
and every time she uses a power, she loses that power.
After the fight, she lost so many because that was enough. Her body couldn't control that much.
Because it took Carol Danvers' powers to defeat. They were at the end. They were both fighting with Captain Marvel's powers.
Yeah,
at the very end. That's all it was. And she did a, go Goku blast through his chest and into the game. So
it just seemed too easy to clone the powers too. I'm being a stickler here. I'm
Right,
fully
it
aware of
did.
it.
Mhm.
Like I know that Super Scroll, like there was I couldn't
he had
give
the
you
Fantastic Four powers.
right, but it's not
Correct.
something that they can do easily. They can only do the appearance, of course, and Secret Invasion got jumped off because of the Illuminati. They went to Scrollos or whatever, and they ended up getting captured and experimented on, and that gave them the ability to replicate powers. They use scientists and sorcerers to do the Secret Invasion comics, so they were copying powers.
And all they did,
they did. They
all they
weren't
did in
just
the
doing the
show
look.
was a nuclear waste site in Chernobyl, and that's all they had.
Yeah, they microwaved them. It was
like the hot pockets of Super
and
Skrull.
that's when he put the thing in. I think it was some kind of microwave looking thing, and but I'm being a stickler. I realized that it's a show, everything can't be adaptive, whatever. But I'm sorry, it's how I look at things. So whatever.
All right, but rolling into everybody good on this one. We good? All right,
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
into
The bib.
some other movies that kind of like left a bad taste in our mouth. Quincy posted a great question. It was one of the red pill, blue pill questions, coming back from the Matrix. If you could pick one pill, the red pill is Thor 4, Doctor Strange 2, and She-Hulk. And then the blue pill is The Flash, Shazam 2, and Wonder Woman 84. Which pill would you take, Robert?
His head hurts.
Oh, it's such an unfair question too, because out of all six, Doctor Strange probably the best one.
Yeah.
I would put She-Hulk, Thor, and Wonder Woman as the worst ones.
Yeah.
And so it's a matter of weighing is the Flash and Shazam, whatever's good about those two equal to what I think is good about is what's good about the Doctor Strange. And it's really hard to weigh it, but I think in my honest opinion, I would be leaning more towards is it the blue pill? Is that the side that's DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, just slightly on that side, because there's a lot of dumb crap in Doctor Strange. As much as I like the general vibe of the movie, there's a lot of dumb crap in it, and so it's not like it's a 10 out of 10. Nothing on here is a 10 out of 10. But I think the numbers are on the side of DC, in my opinion, because there's a lot of really low numbers on the Marvel side as compared to what's on the DC side.
Okay. Michael, same question.
I'm gonna have to go the opposite. Even though I honestly think that The Flash is the best movie up there, I think it's the best product.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
On the same thing, but I'm going to go with Doctor Strange and She-Hulk saved the Marvel side. Even I'm just giving each thing a point. Not everything has one equal point. I'm not grading each. This is 10, this is 9, this is whatever. Mm-hmm. Everything has one vote. Then Doctor Strange gets a vote. She-Hulk gets a vote. Thor gets a middle finger. But other than that, that's what that puts it over. She-Hulk wasn't great by any means, but I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it way more than Wonder Woman. I've yet to watch Shazam, the second one. I enjoyed the first one, but I didn't enjoy it more than Doctor Strange. So I'm going to stick with I'm going to give Marvel that one.
All right, Megan.
100% red pill. I hated Wonder Woman. Loathed it.
It was terrible.
Loathed it.
You can watch it on mute.
Honestly. Oh, God, no. Not yet. It's just... Oh, so yeah, no. And I liked She-Hulk, so...
Okay. All right, I'm going to save the last one for Quincy. Me, I'm going to lean into the red pill. Because Doctor Strange 2, for what it was worth, it had some really good stuff, and I did enjoy She-Hulk, minus maybe a total of an hour of the whole show combined. And Thor 4 was a train wreck, but it was the red pill team actually outweighs the blue team. Even though I liked from what I've seen of the Flash, I like it. But red pill for me, Quincy.
So this is very difficult, but there's one project on here that it's not even a point. It's like a negative 50 for me. I would watch Thor before Shazam, and I like the actors in Doctor Strange and in Thor, but there is no way in this plane of reality where I'm watching She-Hulk ever again. Ever again. And I like the Flash, Doctor Strange, and Thor.
Ever?
I wouldn't watch Thor either, but like I don't have a hatred. I like Chris Hemsworth. I would watch it because I like Chris Hemsworth. But there's no way. No
You
way.
watch Wonder Woman again?
Listen to what I'm saying. Like it's like the lesser of two evils. I would never watch She-Hulk again. I can at least look at Gal for an hour or two.
That
you
is
know
true.
What I mean?
Yeah.
But She-Hulk,
I'd watch Wonder Woman again just to make sure I didn't like it. Like,
right.
it was bad as I thought it was.
She-Hulk, I'm convinced I don't like it. I don't need to see anything ever again from that project. Nothing. If that was on the other side, I would pick the red pill. Whatever side does not have She-Hulk, I'm picking that side. So there you go. No She-Hulk ever again.
So you're going blue?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
She-Hulk was that nasty to you?
Boy.
Man,
He didn't even need a hug. I mean, for real.
It's a vomitous mass to me.
Here's a hypothetical: if Gal Gadot wanted to sit down with you and watch She-Hulk again, would you do it?
Hey, get out! I'm not watching it. I'm not watching this.
Full of shit.
No, I'm not.
How dare you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what you would say.
You
If
can
Gal
go.
invited me, I'm watching a Trump speech with her. So look,
You got it, man.
You're like, that's right, make America great again.
Let's talk.
Give me my red hat.
You know,
God bless you, man. Like
Call me Uncle Ruckus.
I
Exactly.
ain't saying I'm putting team, but I'm going to at least watch the speech
He's
with
gonna
her.
watch it. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
watch
watch
it.
it.
He be popping popcorn. You want some extra butter on that, Gal?
Let's talk about some things.
Let's talk about some things. Exactly. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting, man. All right. Changing gears. Castlevania Nocturne comes out September 28th. It's Netflix exclusive again, right?
Yep.
Looks good. Looks really good. And I know that if you don't know people, Quincy is a gigantic closet anime fan.
Yeah, it's true. I just finished watching the original series not too like a month ago.
The one from last year?
The one from the years past, yeah. Yeah, that trailer somehow they made the animation even better. It looks better than from the last series. I can't wait. I wish it was coming out in October instead of September though, but hey, it's still going to be good. Can't wait.
Yeah, Netflix animation has stepped up its game, man. They've hired some really good animators, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, anybody else looking forward to it? We don't have Tosh, we miss you, and I know that this is something on your list.
Yeah, I think I need to finish the last season of the last one before I get this one, but I do want to watch it because it is a great story and great animation.
Mm-hmm.
I started it, never finished it because every time I would start watching it, my kids would come in.
Yeah, they
like,
definitely.
Let's watch some of this, Dad. I was like, no, let's not. Let's watch some Avatar or something.
I might get to it. I've been committed to Young Justice. I'm like in the last 3 episodes of season 3.
Okay.
And I've been really, and this has honestly been dragging though. I'm like, they could have wrapped this shit up a while ago. That didn't need a whole 22 episodes or whatever. It could have been 12 or 13.
It did get wordy. It got so drug out.
It was dragging. I'm like, come on, y'all. This is.
There was some serious fillers.
It was like, oh, so okay, it's gonna be pretty good. I'm watching it like, no.
I like it, man.
It was good. It had some filler in it, though.
That was one with Darkseid and am I remembering that correctly?
Big Barda was in that
too. Barda
and all the new, like the New Gods, or this is it New Gods? Yeah,
And
Beast Boy just came back and formed the Outsiders.
Yeah, didn't he not shower for
you didn't like that season?
Forever?
It was just, it's not that I don't like it, it's just long. It didn't need to be this damn long. They could have cut out like 5 episodes. I didn't need it. I didn't need to hear Prince Breon whining half the time because he's mad about Markovia. I don't even know who Breon is. G-Force. I get it, but he wasn't important enough for me to talk about that much. I didn't need to hear that. I didn't need to hear Violet. So and so is dead now. Yeah. I'm inhabiting her body, and I don't know you. I don't care. And then it seemed like they would time jump, and then I had to refigure out what was going on in between the time jumps. It was like, what? He's okay. No, it could have they could have cut it short and trimmed the fat on that for me. It wasn't bad, but it was extreme. It didn't need to be that many episodes. I guess it was good filler, but that'd have been all right. Okay. Yeah, 12, 13 episodes. It'd been good. It'd been great.
All right. Yeah, it's like, the filler was like donut filling. It's not really bad. Just sometimes you get too much of it. Good old Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
Right. Gotcha. All right, man. Speaking of sweets, great topic, Quincy, by the way, who was your first film crush? Whether it be small screen or big screen, first film crush. I'll lead off. Alyssa Milano. No brainer. From Who's the Boss and Commando. And I remember getting a Alyssa Milano poster. And she was wearing a New Jersey Devils hockey jersey. Megan's nodding her head because you probably remember the same exact poster.
No, I'm a Devils fan.
Oh, you're a Devils fan. But Alyssa Milano was wearing that jersey, New Jersey Devils fan, a Jersey Devils jersey, and holding a hockey stick. And I had that poster, and she was my first childhood crush. Her and Sheila E. I don't know if you remember Sheila E. the drummer.
Sheila E.
Yeah, those are my first two. But
she wants to lead a glamorous life she won't need.
Yeah, Sheila Espinito. She was wonderful, man. But
that sounds a lot longer than you think.
It is. Great drums. Oh, man. Megan, who was your first screen play?
Carrie Ellis, the Wesley on Princess Bride.
As You Wish?
Yeah.
Oh,
when I was like that's the first one that I was just like I was thinking it was movie, so that was the first one that I was like like I saw and like thought he was really handsome. So also I had a weird thing for Casey Jones from like the first Ninja Turtles movie.
It was all
but I found out that like I realized that Princess Bride was before Ninja Turtles, and I was like, oh, like the first one I remember is like is Casey Jones, but like timeline wise, it turned out to be.
Gotcha.
It was all the denim and the tough talk that got to you.
I don't know what it is. I just
it's all about the hockey mask.
It must have been the hockey mask, or I don't know what it was, but I'm just like, ooh, he's so sexy.
All the grime.
I thought he was so handsome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did him in the tough talk.
Yeah,
Carrie Ellis is actually in this latest Mission Impossible also.
Oh, nice.
Is he playing an asshole? He's on a streak of playing those type of roles.
Yeah, kind of.
I liked him when he was on that show, Psych.
Psych.
Yeah, he was great in that show.
Except for the last episode that he was in, where he played an asshole.
Yeah, he was always an asshole. Mm-hmm. Oh man! All right, Mike. What about you, man?
I thought it was just film. So movie. So I went with Jamie Gertz from Lost Boys. I called her Star for like 30 years. Even now, whenever I see her sub, I still call her Star. That's who she's going to be to me. When she was just so pretty to me in that movie. I watched damn near any product I would see her in just because she was in it. I saw her. Okay, I got to watch it. If we're including TV, I got to come back to my homegirl Lisa Bonet. Lisa Bonet beats everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't Lisa. I'm always gonna go Lisa Bonet. I mean, from Different World to Cosby Show to Lost Heart, Lisa Bonet wins over.
He's like, damn you, Lenny Kravitz, and damn you, Jason Momoa.
You know, so, but yeah, that's it. And honorable mention, Lark Voorhees, but you know, you said first, so I'm gonna go first. Lark was after Lisa, so I still love you, Lark, but she came after Lisa. So.
All right, Rob, what you got, man? Big screen, small screen, take a pick. Or both. Do both. Fuck it.
Well, I think the first one that comes to mind is going to have to be Jennifer Connelly from The Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, good choice.
She still got it today, so
yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of oscillating between like, let's see, what was coming out. I remember Natasha Henstridge from like Species.
I forgot about her.
Yeah, or like you can even do I think Natalie Portman is around that. I forget what she was like. What? Well, how old was she in The Professional? She was really 13. Young in that, right? Yeah, I know.
Baby.
Say that's the first time they ever see her.
Yeah.
But you know,
that was a good movie, though.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Jean Reno doesn't get enough credit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I'll stick with Jennifer Connelly on that one.
All right. QP, Judge Price.
Who did I say? That's the first one that comes to mind was Kim Cattrall in The Mannequin. Like she was just really she was just beautiful in that one.
Yeah, she was different.
I can't think of her name. In the Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy.
Vanity.
Yeah, Vanity.
She was one of Prince's girls.
Yeah. Going to the Cosby Show. I liked the Cosby Show, but my eyes were on Hillman College. Like it was. I wouldn't have got no work done on that campus. Like it was between Cree and Jasmine, and then Jada craziness. Like I was all about.
She still looked like Jada. She still looked like Jada. She looked really good.
She looked weird now, but like out of all of them, like it was Cree. I love Freddie, like the curls and everything, everything that she had going on.
The raspy voice.
Yeah.
The Southwest hippie.
Yeah, she kind of got overshadowed because of the role she was playing on there, but like I put her up against every joint on there. Like Cree had it going on for real.
Yeah. Oh shoot, Marissa Tomei, the original first season.
Yeah.
I
wonder if she ever got her degree.
Nah, she went to New York, married to a guy named Ben.
Yep, still Lisa for me. But okay.
All right. That's a good list, man. There's tons. I mean, those are adolescent years, so.
Thankfully, Megan is here, or the conversation would have got rough with a bunch of guys in here.
That's right.
We would
have gotten real rough.
Yeah. I'm keeping you grounded.
And nobody mentioned anybody animated, which is kind of interesting because I thought they would go that way too, like Ariel or something like that, you know?
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one too. Yep.
No brainer. Yeah,
Jessica Rabbit.
Kim Basinger in Cool World. Yeah.
Maybe that one, but not Jessica Rabbit.
That movie was so bad. It was so bad. Kim Basinger, I know Terrence put her up, but for Batman and My Stepmother is an Alien, that movie was so bad, but she looked so good in that movie with Dan Aykroyd and somebody else was in there.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a bad movie. I watched it again recently, and this was like one of these movies I remember my mom renting for us.
Willow from...
Yeah, she was in it. She was the daughter.
Yeah. Like, I know this.
We rented that movie like hundreds of times, and like it was better in my memory when I watched it recently. I'm like, this is brutal here. I can't watch.
What movie was this?
My Stepmother is an Alien.
Okay.
Yeah, but she looked good.
What about Weird Science? Anybody ever watch Weird Science?
Of course.
Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah.
Yeah. one.
She was.
And even,
She was sexy.
Even Sigourney Weaver from the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. When
Well,
she
yeah,
opens
man.
the door,
Yeah.
are you the key master? And he's like, no, and she just closes the
Just
door.
closes the door. Right.
Then she asks him, "Are you the key master?" Yes, and then she lets him in. Yeah. TV show too. Danica from Wonder Years.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Danielle Fishel, Topanga, and Boy Meets World.
Topanga.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jared Leto on My So Called Life. Yeah.
Oh, that show was groundbreaking. That was like teenage angst and grunge in '90s already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
He had that long hair and he just was troubled.
He kept doing this.
Yeah.
The flannels.
What's her name? Mia Campbell. She was in
Maya
yeah,
Campbell.
she was in a show South Central. It wasn't on long, and
Not long at all. A weekend.
I remember her as from that show. She's always been beautiful. It's a shame, hopefully she's doing better now. But she was one too.
Jeez, so many, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a great time in the '90s, man. Late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah, say for me, it'd be the '80s. I'm thinking Daryl Hannah and Splash. I'm thinking she was amazing in that.
You dating yourself. I said,
You can do like Michelle Pfeiffer from Batman Returns.
Ooh,
yeah.
You
want to know? It's funny. She was the prettiest she was to me was in a movie, One Fine Day with George Clooney, and she wasn't even like dolled up like that. It was just she had a good. It was just something about her in that movie. Like it was. I can't think of the word, but she looked really good in that movie to me. I'm not really bowled over by her usually, but she does have her moments.
Demi Moore, maybe.
Hold on. Okay.
No.
So, yes, Demi Moore. You ever see Disclosure?
Yes.
Yep.
That movie shook the earth.
Man, it's that movie is scary and then it's funny. The questions that they were asking him. Michael Douglas is always in trouble with the ladies. Like he's just always in trouble with the ladies, and like they're interviewing him, and they're like, then what happened next? Like she put my penis in her mouth. They were like, were you aroused? Yes. And like the line of question, it was just funny. I'm laughing at that movie for the wrong reasons. But Demi Moore is on the list. Yeah.
Oh, Mia Sara from
Legend. Oh, and
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, Simone.
Simone, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did anybody else had to buy a ticket to a different movie to go see Wild Things with Denise Richards?
Yes. Yes. Denise Richards. Yes.
Oh, Brandon Lee from The Crow. So hot.
Oh.
I had that because that reminded me because I had to do that because I was like 11 or something, and it was. I had to have my friend's parents buy the tickets.
Oh goodness. Elizabeth Shue.
Oh yeah,
Elizabeth Shue for sure. Karate Kid, and then Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah.
No one fucks with the Lords
Since
of Hell.
we're on Karate Kid, the lady from Part 2, I can't say her name, but Daniel's love interest in Part 2, she was amazing.
Yes, she was.
I can't say her name.
What was it? Oh God, I can't think of the character's name either.
I can't think of the character or the actress's name, but she's just beautiful.
Yeah. And I was just about to say something, and I forgot.
All right.
Ernie Reyes Jr. from Surf Ninjas. So hot.
Surf Ninja. Did they all have the same haircut?
Yes, they did.
The Jonathan Taylor Thomas haircut? The JTT?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, what was that? I just scrolled past. Who was it?
Robert Givens and Boomerang.
Ooh, Vanessa Williams and everything.
Yeah, I love Vanessa Williams. Yeah,
We need to go ahead and publicly apologize to Tasha for making her wait for Boomerang. We kept saying we're gonna watch a watch party. Tasha, I'm sorry, Tasha. We never got to do it because it's not on Netflix anymore, and we need to. But yeah.
Oh man,
Robin
Oh,
Givens
right.
did look good in that movie.
oh yeah, and Lisa from Coming to America, like that. I hadn't seen her in nothing since then, but she was
No,
she
Lisa.
was beautiful in that movie, and not a like a overly aggressive, but like wholesome, like everyday, around the way type.
No, she was
From
right.
Queens.
She was
She
right.
looked good. She was really cute in there. Sometimes cute is better than sexy for me. And
Tommy from Power Rangers.
Well, see, that was like every girl your age had a thing for Tommy. Again, the
Oh, yeah.
haircut. The haircut.
Yeah.
Same exact haircut.
And it's funny you mentioned Ninja Turtles, Casey Jones. I thought that April was cute.
Yeah.
I was mad when she didn't come back.
Okay. All right. Well, good, man. Now that we all know that Megan likes a certain haircut from the 90s.
She like
So-
denim.
Have you seen my husband?
I have. He has the haircut. He has the haircut.
Likes denim and dirt and tough talking.
Yeah, that's
And
Is
the
he a
hockey
hockey mask in the bedroom?
Oh, God. Steven, say it ain't so. Yeah, poor guy. Oh, he needs to get a Destiny skin of a hockey mask and just solidify it. Make it happen.
Steven is a very nice guy. I can't see him being mean or anything. Like,
Oh, I love watching the videos of him chasing Pepper around the yard. Those are adorable. Those are adorable. It's like true Team Daddy shit right there. It's great.
Yeah.
Man, we know SAG-AFTRA.
After. Yeah.
That is, my mouth needs to say that. Gigantic strike going on. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson actually made the headlines in a good way, seeing as how he's been crapping himself, the past couple of months.
Robert
He
bashing him
donates-
every chance he gets.
Yeah. Rob killing him. Rob's killing The Rock. But he donated, a 7-figure amount
Yeah.
to SAG.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm impressed. I'm proud that he did that because, what's going on right now is terrible. I mean, it's
Fucked up.
It is.
Mhm.
They don't want to pay people. We spoke about this a couple episodes ago. They just don't want to pay people because they're too damn greedy, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But shout out to The Rock for donating all that money. That'll help out a lot of those people that are making those 47-cent residual checks, and that was pitiful. I've seen it on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. These people are getting robbed. It's like,
Yeah, it's this studio doing their bullshit economics, Their what is it, Hollywood accounting. I mean, they're like what was the biggest case? Oh shoot, what is his name? Is it Peter Mayhew? Is that from
Star Wars.
Star
That
Wars?
was. Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
Chewbacca.
he was never paid. No, it wasn't Peter Mayhew. I'm sorry. Who was the guy who played Vader in the suit?
Oh,
I can't remember his name.
David.
I think that sounds right,
can't-
but
yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's
remember his
David
name.
something.
But yeah, he has never made any money off of that movie from residuals because they keep saying that it's never made a profit. And that's the thing that studios like to do is they move their money
What?
around and they say, oh, well, this movie never made a profit, so anybody who has residuals don't get paid shit.
Damn.
Wow.
And that's one of the things with that. But now with the whole streaming thing, they never set up any kind of anything about it for them having to actually reveal the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So that's the same thing going on. Similar thing going on in music to where, I mentioned this weeks ago. Artists
Spotify
that
thing.
artists that signed record deals a long time ago before streaming ever existed. They're not getting paid for their strong songs that are streaming on Spotify or Amazon or anything or Google Music. They're not getting paid for that. They just got paid for their record they made in the 90s, and they're not making any money off of the music that we constantly listen to. It's like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, and I don't know what the actors are asking for, but the writers were only asking for like $450 million, and that would have fixed everything. And then, look at how much money these studios blow on movies. Indiana Jones was like a $350 million movie, and it's going to lose about $200 million. So they're perfectly willing to flush that shit down the toilet, but they don't want to pay the people who actually create their products for them. It's really
and think about
strange.
Yeah, all the write-offs they've done recently and haven't released. When they writ off the Batgirl.
Like Batgirl, yeah.
Yeah, like they're writing off movies for their taxes, but they're not. That was how much did they spend on that movie? Like
I think that was $80 million.
Yeah, I mean that's just writing it off when they could just as easily pay the people.
What did they do, Megan?
It's insane. They read it off.
Okay.
Wrote it off. What?
A little accent came out there.
The accent came out. I knew what he was going at. I knew what he was going for.
They write it off.
They wrote it off. I was like, look at it. I knew what he was going for.
Jersey girl
yes, I got Teamster. They're writing it off.
Bring me my coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna kneecap this guy over here. I'm gonna kneecap him.
You guys know my dad's a member. My dad is a member of IATSE, which is the International Stagehands Union. So he's like, this is all affecting him as well. So like, it's just insane. It's insane.
Who's it affecting?
Everybody in the industry. I've got a friend who's a costume designer, and she's not working right now.
She's not a working girl anymore. Just kidding. Sorry, shout out to your friend. Didn't mean that. Not at all.
Yeah, but the donation from The Rock will go a long way to helping these people if they start falling into hard times and their bills and their mortgages and their car payments and everything like that. It's all set up for that.
Was it Zaslav or Iger that was the one that said that they're waiting for writers to start losing their houses and then they'll come back to the table? Like,
fairly certain it was Iger.
Yeah.
What a douche.
That's real fucked up. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry that you're making $30 million a year. Or what was it? Or
doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
That's $300 million.
You're not creative. You're not. I don't understand. There's no reason for it.
It's like
There's absolutely no reason for it.
Greed.
It's always the case that people with the money are looking to add more money, and normally it's the money that they have to pay the workers. Like, well, why do we have to pay them? And it's like, I don't know why we have to explain this to you.
Like, why do we have to pay you? That's
why you making $300 million a year? What the hell are you doing?
But you know who is continuing to make movies though? A24, because A24 has agreed to all of SAG's demands and has agreed to the writers' demands. So they're still writing. They're still doing TV shows. They're still doing movies because they're independent and they're not a part of all the crazy nonsense going on. So I think Matthew McConaughey's doing a movie. What the hell's her name? Anne Hathaway's doing a movie because they're independent films. So stuff's going to continue to come out so long as it's done independently.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's one, bright spot. But come on, guys, get your shit together. Quit being so damn greedy. There's no way. I mean, that's generational wealth upon wealth upon wealth. And you don't need all that damn money. You don't. I'm sorry. It's just pure greed. Fuck them.
Yeah, and it's good to see the big actors stepping up for the little ones too, because they're not worried about the strike. They've already they made their millions, they know, but they're supporting the rest of the industry, and that's exactly what a union is for. We're all supposed to hold hands and protect each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, man, get it done. You're on my nerves. Seriously, that just pisses me off to think about all that greed. But shit.
And the other thing is the people that are coming out with the movies that keep bombing are the ones that are making the money. Like, just get rid of them. They're ruining the industry. Just get rid of them. Have creative people go in. It's just, yeah.
They need to pull a January 6th on fucking Hollywood. Storm the castle.
This isn't the sound of freedom.
Well, shit, man. That's the whole docket. Anybody got anything they want to throw out there into the universe?
I 100%ed Tears of the Kingdom. I finished all of the dubbed One Piece episodes.
Bless your
so
heart.
I am very proud of myself.
Praise you.
and I just started watching Twisted Metal on Peacock. It's all the episodes are out. It's campy, so it's fun to watch. It's a silly TV show. It's a silly action. I mean, if you like, it's kind of one of those like.
I hear it's like Zombieland type of joint, kind of campy.
Like it's got action. It's silly, but it's not like you can't take it seriously. I never played the game, so I really don't know any of the tie-ins.
It's been 30 years since I've played it, so.
Yeah. I do have to say, Anthony Mackie has a really weird looking butt. Like they show his butt for like a couple of seconds, and I'm just like, that is a weird looking butt. It was a weird looking butt. It's a lot of
squats.
Crack.
Not enough squats.
It's a lot of crack. Did you say
it's a lot of crack, and it's very bubbly, but like weirdly bubbly. It's just a weird.
How long was it on screen?
Yeah. How long was it paused?
She said a couple of seconds, but she got all the details.
No, it's one of those like you watch and you're like, what is wrong with his butt?
Mike, the question is, how long did she have it paused?
Yeah, left cheek, upper quadrant. She was over here like.
If you no. If you see
zooming in and measuring the dimples,
you're like, what is wrong with that butt? Like you look at it and you're like, that just looks weird.
We can't do it.
I think
it might creepy. It might even be a not even his butt. It might have been a butt moth.
Stunt butt.
Hey man, he did what was that movie? Spike Lee movie he did. She Hate Me. You ever want to see? Anthony Mackie was having sex with like 30 women in that movie. It was he was selling his semen. And they had to lesbians. That was the whole movie.
Oh.
And he had a lot of sex in that. So I'm assuming they showed his ass in that. But everybody was naked in that movie. Kerry Washington, there was a bunch of them.
Kerry Washington.
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
Quincy taking notes. He's like,
she hate me.
Yeah,
Q-Tip was in it. It was weird.
I started watching Lioness on Paramount Plus. Pretty good. I like it. It's pretty good so far, and I like the way that why is her name slipping my mind right now? Gamora. I can't remember her name.
Saldana?
Zoe Saldana.
Yes, she does a great role. She has a great role in it. And what's her name?
Nicole Kidman sounds really weird.
She's her character.
Because she talks like this in it,
and her face looks extra plasticky.
Old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Old and like.
Yeah.
Like she has a lot of injectables.
Yes, she's very plastic. But
she keeps talking like this because apparently, if you're a woman in the Marines, you need to talk like this.
Yeah, she's a CIA handler or like the deputy director or something like that. But she has to have that firm, gruff thing going on. But it's a good show so far. It's nothing groundbreaking, but I think it's a different avenue when it comes to special ops and stuff like that. But
hey, if you're a battered woman, join the Marines.
Yeah,
that's very much what it felt like in the first episode.
Yeah, when she hit him with that pan, she hit him with that frying pan. Golly, hot plate of grits right across his face. That was great.
Oof.
But all right, man. If we have nothing else to throw out in the universe, man, we're going to put a bow on this. Everybody good? Everybody happy?
I'm good. Don't have anything to add.
Wonderful. What's your phrase, Quincy? Quick and dirty?
Quick and dirty?
Quick and dirty.
Who says that? Me?
Yeah.
Well,
when we get things under an hour.
Were you supposed to say that out loud?
That's okay. I forgot.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I ain't never heard that one.
Y'all making me look like a fool. It's all right. I do. Y'all don't gotta help. I do a good enough job by myself. It's okay.
Oh man, I saw you trying to sell a quickie there. It'll be quick and dirty, girl. Get over there. Megan, don't look like that. You like dirty Casey Jones with the denim.
The hair, yeah.
Nobody clean wears denim.
And the hair.
Yeah, the hair.
The Jonathan Taylor Thomas. All right, man. Let's get out of here, man.
JTT.
We appreciate you guys listening and hanging out with us every week. It's so much fun, and we really appreciate all of your support and help and sharing and love that you show us. So please continue to do it. We enjoy doing it for you. So from the whole panel, Multiverse Limited Podcast, Megan the Oracle, QP the Source, Platinum Rob, Professor Mike. We want to remind everybody, please, I'm begging you, please be kind to all you meet, because you have no ideas what battles they're fighting. So until next week, we'll holler at you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Keep it quick and dirty.
Peace.